Dun dun dun! Wow, I think I started on time this time. Hey friends, how you doing? It's Ernie. And this is the Trader of Futures 12 days. 12! Count them! 12 days of trading. And is today a good day? Check out behind me. The theme of today, which is pretty much the theme of every day, is Bitcoin is for fools, you fool! Because today, Bitcoin is making people look foolish. According to, what is his name, the Moon, it has dropped out of its pattern. It is now heading down to its death. No, he didn't say that. But it's funny how a lot of these chartists now are starting to come around and now starting to call for a bear market. Finally! I've only been doing it for 11 months. Actually, even before that. I've been doing it for 13 months. Wow. But did I get any recognition? Yeah, actually I did. Got so much recognition that somebody stole my identity and deleted my YouTube account. That's how much recognition I got. So let's see where we're at. There we go. Ah, the peanut gallery. My caffeine-stained teeth. I think I can do something about that. I think there's a filter for that. That's right, Tyler. Short every friggin' rally. Now, I'll have to admit, on this rally here, I was skeptical because it wasn't meeting my standard of, 200-300 points. But then I kind of reevaluated and said that, well, because Bitcoin price has now come down to its current level, we have to rescale what a rally consists of. And so I might have to rescale that 300 points. Maybe a rally now consists of 150 points. Hey, Ernie, still no 1K Bitcoin. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Are you trying to trigger me? You trying to trigger me, Nathan? Can't be done. "12 fingers. What the fuck?" I'm not sure that I understand what that means. A bow, DIY, Flippo, hayseed. I was just looking down at Siri and see if it, when I said hayseed. Nope. For some unknown reason, today, Siri is not responding to hayseed. I think I have to put something out there after that. Like I say, hayseed the man. Nope. Siri does not like me today. Or it doesn't like hayseed. Have I heard of Crypto Kirby? Of course I've heard of him. To quote, "He crushes it like a savage on the way up and down using classic TA theory, nearly 1 Bitcoin a month to join his VIPs." Will you ever learn? Percent-wise, not based off points. So what I'm saying is I have to rescale what I consider a rally. And it never has been a percent-wise thing. It has been what I observed that the whales were trying to perpetrate. They would start with some kind of flood of liquidity and artificially push the price up. And in general, those initial pumps started with about 300 points. So that's what it was based on. Now, that's still possible. In fact, they may still try to go for the 300-point dump or push. But maybe not. Maybe they'll realize that they don't have to put as much effort into it to give it the kind of push that they're looking for. And that's what I'm talking about. It really, I suppose you could say, it's percentage. But I don't look at it that way. Flippo4 is going, what is Bitcoin? Was the top Google search in 2018 in the US and UK. This portends the dry powder gathering. We had this argument yesterday, right? Was it with Flippo? I don't think. It was with somebody else. And then I went and I looked on Google Trends, and I don't know where you found that stat, that it was the top Google search. It was not the top Google search. It wasn't even close. It wasn't even in the top 100. So please tell me, is there a link? Is there a story? Is there something that I can validate that what is Bitcoin was the top Google search in 2018? Is there? Well, is there? Or no? So put up a shut up. It was not the top search in 2018. It just wasn't. And even if it was, this is your reason for hodling? I pity the fool! I pity you! Pyramid backwards. Hey, hey, hey. You forgot to say, it's Fred Albert. Siri sucks. Siri's okay. For what it is. I stopped my search for a therapist. Maybe we need to pick that up again. Lord knows I need a therapist. We got to go on the App Store and look up for therapist. Therapist. I need a therapist. See, before, therapist companion. I got a bunch of different searches here, so I'm trying to figure out which is the right one, right? So I have the pocket therapist. Now I don't need therapy. When I go to therapy, it tries to sell me some kind of therapy program, and I don't want a fucking therapy program. I want to talk to a therapist, and I don't care. You know, maybe, is there an AI? There's a Christian therapist on demand. Find a therapist, BT therapist, breathe home massage therapist, whatever the fuck that is. Therapist companion. So I can find a friend of a therapist. Therapist tool, therapist unlimited. An unlimited therapist? No shit. We'll start with let's try this. Let's do a Google search, because the app search really isn't working for me. So we're going to say iOS app therapist bot. That's what I want. A therapist bot. The top 5 online therapy apps. Why is it so hard to find a therapist? I mean, it is so fucking hard that I need a therapist just for that. Holy shit. Oh, wait a minute. There's Wobot, a therapy chatbot and app for depression. I'm not depressed, though. Is that the only reason why you need a therapist? Is if you're depressed? What if you're not depressed? All right, so we'll look up Woebot. There it is, Woebot. Now I want the therapist to talk to me using, the voice. I don't want it to just come back and give me text. All right, let's see what Woebot is all about here. Woebot depression and something. 322 ratings, average rating 4.5. That sounds good so far. It's for 17 plus age. Is that real years or mental years? Therapy years? So meet your own personal charming Woebot. Chat, learn, and reflect. No couches, no meds, no childhood stuff, just clinically tested techniques and occasionally dorky joke. Drawing from the principles of cognitive behavior therapy, Woebot helps you learn about yourself. Woebot asks, how about your feeling and what is going on in your life, and sends you tools depending on your mood and needs at the moment. You can think of Woebot as a choose-your-own-adventure mental health manual that gets more specific to your needs over time. Woebot can track your emotions through friendly conversation, guide you through science-based techniques for a range of problems. And boy, I have a very wide range of problems. Help with mood management, relationships, problems, grief, habits, and addictions. Let's see. I have a pretend mood that I manage. I don't have any relationship problems, unless it's with myself. I have no grief. I do have habits and addictions, though. None of them are particularly bad. So is Woebot for me? Personalize your conversations with the more you chat, so it learns about me, and teach mindfulness. Fuck. But does it talk to you? That's all I really care about. Does it talk to me? All right, we're going to give Woebot a chance. Bitcoin bubbles short this channel. What the? It's people like you that cause me to need therapy like Woebot. All right. It is now downloading. Oh, look at Bitcoin! Found the Google search result. Unfortunately, it's not allowing me to paste the link here. Go to Google Trends, toggle the... No, you can put... just put the URL, and then you can, for dot, you can put dot. Right? I'm in therapy. All right, I got to sign up. Oh, what do I use for a sign-up name? I know. I'm signing up. Sorry. Next. Go. Yes, save that password. What should Wobot call you? All right? It's asking me that. It's asking me, what should Wobot call me? Shit, what's my first name? Do I want to use my real name? I need help here, folks. What should the therapist call me? I did scroll down. There is no fucking what is section. And, man, you have to put the URL in, but just don't make it a URL. Be creative! And still, nobody is telling me what my name should be to the therapist. All right. Bobo. No. Jim Tom. What kind of fucking names are these? I know. Earn the burn. Hi, I'm Wobot. It's great to meet you. Earn the burn. But is it going to talk to me? Sounds good. It needs my permission to talk to me. Everything you tell Wobot is private and stored securely. We will not share with anyone that you are using Wobot or any information that you give Wobot. I understand, but I do want to share it. I want my therapy and my problems out in the open. Wobot will check in with you daily and ask you about your thoughts, feelings, and what's going on in your life. Your message will be used to respond to you and personalize your Wobot experience. I understand. But is it going to talk to me? I mean, it's really no good unless I can, have it talk. Anonymized group data helps make Wobot better. Nobody at Wobot will ever be able to identify you as an individual. This sounds way, 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 way too serious here. This is not a crisis service or a replacement for a human. Man, they go through all these disclaimers. It's almost like trading. But if you are ever experiencing an emergency, just type SOS. After our chat today, you can get a quick access to a crisis resource. Got it. One more thing. The service is designed for people 18 plus. Apparently, people under 18 did not have problems. So to confirm, are you at least 18? Ask my wife. Let's get started. Yay. Every day I'll check in. Okay. Speaking of how you're feeling. How you feeling? Okay. Glad to hear that. Earn the burn. No, I want you to talk. Help me with the situation. Send feedback. Refer a friend. Say something else. End the conversation. Okay. This is really, really... Yeah, I'm pissed. Alright, so we have to go back... Holy shit, look at Bitcoin. Holy shit, Bitcoin! Batman. Look at that. Did I call it Bitcoin is for fools? Is there any more proof than that you need? Well, thank you, Michael. Ernesto the Great. That's a little bit too long. What I need, I tried a chatbot for depression. Therapist bot talks. "15 best AI-powered chatbots." Maybe that's what I'm looking for, a chatbot. An iOS chatbot. Maybe I don't need a therapist. The best iOS chatbot app. Wobot was just not doing it for me. Will Junto Coin save us? All right, so we're looking for the best 10 best chatbots. Top chatbot apps, winning strategies to most advanced AI, most fun to use. All right. I got to show you what I'm looking for here. Living in the age of bots. But does it talk? So this is supposed to be the best, the most advanced AI, Mitsuku. All right, let's see if we can find Mitsuku on here. No. It was created by Steve Warswick, claiming to be 18-year-old female. But it's not on here. All right, that's really too bad. All right, I guess I have to go back to the drawing board. This is really a serious, very, very, very serious quest. And that is to find a chatbot that will talk back to me. Best iOS chatbot, best AI chatbot. Here we go. It's a web-based AI. So I guess that's not too bad. It doesn't have to be on the phone. So, how does it speak? We need it to speak.
Anna, better now that you're here. How are you?
Yeah, but that's a woman's voice. That's a man's voice. We need a woman. Let's see. What is this? Why is this so hard? And why do they show an iPhone here for this web-based thingy? Chat on Skype, chat on Telegram, chat on Keek, chat on Messenger. Original web chat. So we can chat on Messenger. Let's try that. Hey Siri, open Messenger. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this would work. So I got it, and I'm doing it here, but, and I'm talking there. Can I make this talk? Can I make it speak? Do I have to turn on, like, accessibility, maybe? No, Trump is not going to get impeached. Jesus. All right. Accessibility. Speech. We don't want Tom. We want a woman's voice. So let's go for Karen.
Hello, my name is Karen. I am an Australian English voice.
That's not bad. This is pretty dumb. You know what I got to do? I'll need to work this out before I come on next time. And I really do want to know. Let's see. What do you think of Bitcoin?
Electronic currency. It certainly sounds more secure than carrying a load of cash around with you.
Are you an idiot?
No, I am highly intelligent.
Now, that's debatable if you like Bitcoin. All right. We'll get into that later. We need to find something that is like interactive. I can talk to it. It can decipher my my speech and then reply back to me. And in the meantime, did you see Bitcoin? Oh! Oh no! Is that a new low? No, I don't think that's a new low. Let's see. Did we get lower than that before? Yeah, is that a new low? That is a new low for a long time. 31.84. We're going for it, baby. Going down. Going down. Down, 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 down. I'm going down. Down, 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 down. Oh, my feet up on the window. My head down on the ground. Yes, going down. I can't do that too long. I'll get another warning from the powers that be saying that I'm violating some incredible... And also, then it will shut this video down from Europe. Man, Bitcoin, they have... I mean, YouTube, they have no sense of humor. I was told there would be Bitcoin bashing. And are you not entertained yet? Have we not bashed it enough? Okay, 30 minutes passed and you're still looking for a bot in the chat when you have a live with whatever. I'm not sure that is a sentence. This is pretty dumb. I've never complained that this show is filled with brilliance. Yes, I know. Be careful with the music. The last podcast. That's right. They did. You have to like keep it to a certain number of seconds. And I'm not sure exactly what that number is, but I think if you can keep it to under 30 seconds, then it's usually okay. Otherwise, they tag you. All right. So now we're going to get on to some real stuff here. Let's talk about the artificial intelligence, the AI, the embodiment setups. And when I started talking earlier in the week, we were looking at CL, and it did come down a bit, but it did recover, and it hit its target. It actually went beyond its target. And so we took that off. The CL trade was another winner. None of the other ones got triggered, by the way. We did have one call last night, and that was the Swiss franc. It's over here, but it never reached the level, which was up here somewhere, to be able to take the short. So we were also looking at some trades that happened a couple of days, prior, beginning of the week. Every trade that we've put on now so far in the trade room has been a winner. I don't know what else to say. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly what to say. I mean, some people say that I'm shilling the service. I don't want to be accused of overhyping. But how can you overhype 100% winners? Now, what you can say is that you can draw back from that and say, look, we recognize that we're not going to have 100% winners all the time. Absolutely. We know that. But, on the other hand, we've been going for 2 months with 100% winners. There's that. So you have that juxtaposed comparison there. And right now, you can get into the AI setups relatively cheap. Look, if you're skeptical, buy it for a month. Watch the trades. Simulate it on your platform. And then get used to it and see how it works. And then if you've developed some confidence in it, then start putting some real money to work. But when you put real money to work, follow our direction. Try to limit or make the trades themselves relative to the size of your account as small as possible. And then once you start getting more and more comfortable, you start making some profits, you can ease into it a little bit. Maybe come up to a normal size position. Or just stay right there. I mean, I'm fine with that. I've found that over time, smaller is actually better. Of course, you can save a lot of money by going into the quarterly or to the yearly program. And also, the other thing that I've found is that virtually every trade that that we've called, if you were to have taken it, would have paid many, many times over for the service. As a matter of fact, there was a comment on one of the videos the other day. Let's see if we can bring that up. And it was right here by Chris. There it is right here. Now, when Chris first joined, actually prior to him joining, he said, look, I don't have a lot of money. What is the minimum amount of money that I can trade with this? And I said, well, some people have $10,000, and I say that that's the minimum, but then with a lot of caveats that you have to choose micro accounts, micro contracts, micro forex, maybe sometimes substitute an ETF shares for the futures contract. And we provide all that information so that you can minimize the size of your position relative to your account. Because what we are really after is trading small. And he took all that in. And so then he's been in it now for about a little over a week. And this is what he said. He said, okay, so I'm the bloke that Ernie has allowed to slide into his exclusive AI setup service with less than 10K. My initial investment is actually 7.6K, because originally he told me it was going to be 6K, so it's been almost 8K. I've been actively trading the AI calls for a solid week now, and I'll say this. Number one, if you're a noob to trading, like me, get your ass educated on this shit before you actually make a trade. And that is such a great point. All right, am I showing this? Or am I just showing myself? Here it is, right here. And then I'll go and I'll make this bigger so that you can see I'm actually reading a comment from this video. It was me getting a little excited. So the first point is get yourself educated on this shit before you actually make a trade. And what he's saying there is not only you have to get educated on futures and Forex, but also on your trading platform and understanding how to do the execution. And I recommend people, when they start, that they go in simulated mode and then get practiced at setting up the trades. Get practice at pushing the right buttons. Because that's where most people make their mistakes, where they fuck up. They push the wrong buttons, quite frankly, or do what I call a fat finger fuck up. All right. He says, Ernie's training, along with the members of the private group, including the AI mentor, who is the full-time mentor in our AI setups or our Discord channel, private channel, that provides the support for the service, will help you greatly with this. But you need to get very acquainted with the particular trading platform that you're using, which I just said. I'm on Thinkorswim since TD Ameritrade doesn't have restrictions on small account sizes. I like TD Ameritrade, and a lot of times, as a matter of fact, you can see it in the background. That is TD Ameritrade. Number two, follow Ernie's damn guidelines. How many times have I told you this? Just fucking listen to me. You'll be so much better off. Unless you know what you're doing. Well, I don't make that caveat. You're very likely to get wrecked if you don't follow us. That's what he's saying. And for my fellow poor folks and those who don't have time to babysit each trade, I suggest sticking very strictly to the entry prices and getting out of the trade at about halfway to the target exit price. That's a good strategy because about 70% of the trades that we get into actually reach the target price. Some go well beyond it. 150, 200, even as much as 500% of the target price. And then there's a higher percentage that comes short of it. If you go 50%, you're going to get almost about a 95% success rate. Smaller wins are better than being greedy and missing the exit price by a few ticks, which can happen, you know? So if you just set a get out trade, and it comes up within a tick and then starts coming down and you miss that. So that's why he suggests go 50%, because that will give you about a 90-something percentile chance. Number three, out of the 10 calls that I've taken positions on, now not all, we put a lot of alerts out there, but not all of them get triggered. And so he's saying that 2 out of the 10 got triggered. On average, it's about 35 to 40% that get triggered. And I have made money on both trades. I made $340 in the first trade and about a little over $200 in the second trade. And I want to say that this was not the maximum amount you could have made on these trades. You could have made much, much, much more. The service has already paid for itself 5 times over. I'll be updating Ernie's videos with my progress. Thank you very much, Chris. It'll probably be once a week or something like that. All right, so there's some real-world usage of the system. So there it is. Go to traderofutures.com. We're having specials here during this 12 days of trading promotion. It's not really strictly a promotion, just all about that. I'm just, getting into the holiday spirit, the 12 days of trading, the 12 days of Christmas, However, during this time, you can get into the training. If you add the training to the trading, only $50, and we hold that on Fridays. I'm sorry, on Saturdays. So Hayseed says, Shivaco Capital and Armstrong Economics both predict stocks to be the smart money haven. It's just so hard to understand why. Pray tell us why. Financial therapy, please ease my pain. With Shivaco, it's because of the stocks or the equities to bond spread. And the fact that we have just come out of one of the biggest and longest consolidations in stock market history. And if you go back and look at every other consolidation of this ratio that is broken out, which we have broken out, it has resulted in a multi-year bullish run. And this has been the biggest consolidation. So what he's expecting, and this is the reasoning, this is the financial therapy. We expect this to be, by projection, the longest bull run ever. Flippo 4. Stop treating us like jamokes and get back on the chat. I'm not sure what that means, Flippo, but you're starting to really piss me fucking off, man. I mean, who the fuck you're coming into my house and talking to me that way? I'll do whatever the fuck I please. And you'll like it. Your Discord is fantastic, says Hayseed. I am learning so much about being careful. Well, thanks, Hayseed. And that's really, I spend more time when people call me up. I spend more time actually discouraging people from buying the service. And I don't know why I do that. You would think that, hey, shit, I should be just trying to get as many people in here as possible. But no. And when you get into our service, we spend an inordinate amount of time trying to protect your capital. That's what it's all about. Ooh. Market's looking dismal. Yeah, that's not good. Market's down 386 points. Whew. That's bad. What the hell is going on? So anyways, that's the scoop on the AI, the artificial intelligence setups. And I've talked about this a great deal. I mean, what would you rather do? You'd get in there with some real traders using a service that has proven itself, not just in this service, but I've been showing these setups for at least a year now. And I don't know what else to do. I mean, it's just it's the best service out there. It's bar none. There is nothing better. And we get more and more social proof that is showing that. So I would be honored if you take up that service and purchase into it, try it out. Like I said, try the monthly first and try paper trading it first just to see. Get over that fear, that hump. And then once you're confident with it, you've got your execution down, then start putting some real money into it. Zero risk. How's that? Zero risk. There I am. Not too many people commenting. Well, it is Friday. So I understand that. Let's find out how many people are on right now. 25. Oof. Yeah. And how many people are watching, what's his face? Svensson, huh? That Jamoke. See, this is what I don't understand. There's 367 people watching Svensson, who's a fucking idiot. There's 461 people watching ITM Trading. That's Lynette Zhang. I like her. I've been interviewed by her. But Svensson, the guy's not even a trader. Is he giving you the shit? Let's see, deep state cashing out. I mean, if Clinton Foundation goes down, that would implicate quite a few whales, including governments and companies, right? Yeah. Well, that's the thing. There are going to be indictments. Have there been already indictments? Is that what we're experiencing right now? I haven't actually been watching the news, so maybe I should put that on. Let's do that. Hello? Hello?
Prince William and Kate Middleton releasing their annual Christmas.
Yeah, I'll do it when you get back, but I'm online right now, so we could talk about it. Oh, okay. Bye. All right, so I'm getting some news here. It looks like yeah, it looks like there is stuff coming out about Clinton. Huh. All right, let's see here. Svensson following comes from BTC occult followers. Occult followers don't look at your channel. Yeah, I guess you're right. Chris Shavako does a good job of presenting his bullish case, but it relies too much on past two stock crashes and the yield curve dynamics. And are you saying that there's a better way? And that's not all he relies on at all. I mean, you're simplifying his analysis dramatically. But we have a new variable that didn't exist years ago as far as macroeconomics, such as the Chinese holding of U.S. securities, increasingly high national debt. Bullshit. socialists taking control of the nation. Well, you got a point there, and so much more. I'm almost fully invested, but very concerned. FISA D-Class, same deal, shows governments worked to ensure Hill Dog would win through 5 years. Yeah. So all of this is true. And it does look like the Department of Justice is completely rogue. Although we have at least started to cut the serpent's head off. Unfortunately, when you do that, like the Hydra, others sprout out. So there is no real legitimate investigation, at least according to my sources, into the Clinton Foundation. And there should be, because that's really where the real collusion is. Now, from an economic point of view, from a market point of view, what's that going to mean? Are we so entrenched in the deep state that if we upset that part, the Clinton Foundation, that it will send ripples throughout our economy? That has got to be scary, folks. Wow. The Hydra factor. That's right. So, you know, when you said that Svensson comes from following of BTC occult followers, and you know, they don't look at my channel. See, what you're saying is only the real traders here, only the real people that are, you know, actually have minds are coming here, with a few exceptions. Scott I am signing up. You had me at Zeppelin and preservation of capital and Bitcoin bashing, etc. It just goes on and on and on. There's so many reasons to sign up. Well, thank you very much, Scott. I appreciate it. Well, DS has most of the money. Ill-gotten gains. Yeah. How does Clinton come out of office or go into politics with nothing? And then go into Secretary of State with basically nothing, and then come out worth $200 million. How is that possible? Frank says, today I took a day off. We all need days off. For me, almost every day appears to be a day off. Oh, man. Oh, wish I was a real trader. Lost all my money in the great FOMO. Fear of missing out. So you got in high and sold low, probably. That's usually what FOMO results in. The cool part about joining our service and being in, as Hayseed had referred to, the room that we have, we're there strictly to help you maintain sanity, to help you preserve that capital. How you doing, Casper? No skin in the game politics. She. This man is stuck up his own ass. I bet he has no friends off screen. A naysayer! She, you're a fucktard! Probably a liberal. Most likely. How can Hillary give speeches for millions of dollars a few years ago and now people won't pay $7 a ticket to see her? Suspicious? Yes. That's right. She tried to fill up a stadium up in Toronto. that had a capacity of something like, I don't know, 50,000 people. They got 3,500 people in there. At first, the tickets they were going for, I don't know, $60-something or something like that. Then they had to lower it to $6. I love hearing shit like that. So Ayashi, I don't know why I trigger you so much that I am stuck up his own ass. That may be. There you go. You tribal old fool. What does that mean? Tribal. Am I tribal? I don't belong to any fucking tribe. Really, I don't understand what you're talking about. But you are our daily troll. We get trolls every day, and we love it when people like you come by. Because you expose what a fucking idiot you are. Which is a good thing. Helps us and keeps us grounded. To know that there are idiots out there. That you know, that there's a reason why this country is in trouble because of idiots. She can only speak in Canada. Yeah. She probably, yeah, can you imagine if she was in the United States and tried to fill up a stadium? AM's 991. Ernie, I'm not as old as you, but I was a SOES trader in the 90s, if you remember that. An SOES trader. I have no idea what that stands for. What is an SOES trader? I hate acronyms that I can't immediately identify with. So I am putting it out there. Oh, a small order execution system is a computer network that automatically executes trades in the NASDAQ market securities and some NASDAQ. Why didn't I know about that? Because I should have known about that because when I was a chief architect at Sun, we actually built that system for NASDAQ. Or probably had something to do with it. Well, we built all the systems for NASDAQ. Now this is like a dangling participle pronoun. We? I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, we. I'm talking about, you know, all the real people here, not the trolls. How does it feel to be a troll? It must be a lonely existence. Very, very lonely. All right, now we are an hour into this show, and as promised, Chris Shivako doesn't look old. That's concerning. Yeah, I think he's in his early 40s, actually, so he's not that young. Just, I guess, good skin, I guess. But don't be concerned. He knows his shit. I've been watching and listening to him for a long time. All right, now we are near the end of this broadcast. BTC Rally Inc. I have no idea what that means, but we will go back and we will check on the BTC rally, the Bitcoin rally that is in place. No, it just keeps on going down. Let me show you. Is there blood in the street yet? No. No, there is not. These are new low. These are new yearly lows, right there. You are looking at yearly history. I'm sure Ayashi or whatever the fuck you are. Oh, got another call from the boss. Yes. I think so too. Yeah, this is Alaska, but I don't think we have to worry about him eating the cord this time. Okay. I don't need it to move around. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it doesn't need to oscillate. All right. Thank you. Bye. That was the wife. She's getting a portable heater. Mine bit the bed. When is Trump going to build the wall? They are in the process of building the wall. That's right. The wall is being built. He is bringing the military down if he can't get the support of the Democrats, the Demorats. And the wall's going to get built one way or the other. There's no doubt about that. As you saw in the press conference that he had the other day with Chuck and Nancy, pushed it to them. Ernie works for the NSA. BTC rally coming. Only the NSA would say that. See? False flag. Casper is part of the deep state. You must be butt buddies with Ayashi. Or I think that's how you would say it. Ayashi. Ayashi. Butt buddies. But, hey, the proof's in the pudding, man. Just look at that chart. Yep. All you got to do is just look at that chart and see what the truth is. Just look at the truth. It shall set you free. T-bill's not a bad place to be. I don't know about that. I don't... That's a good question. I'd have to think about that, man. Not too sure. All right. Ray Dalio calling for hyperinflation in 18 months. See, what he's trying to do is that he's trying to attract a certain crowd. That's his audience. You know, they're the perpetual hyperinflation, economic collapse crowd. It's like a cult more than a crowd. But anyways, Spook, how you doing? I am buying tiny amount of Bitcoin at around 2,900. Hey, more power to you. Good luck. Just let me know how that works out for you. I don't believe it's going to be working out very well because I see the intermediate target well below 2,900. If it reaches 2,900, that means it will have passed 3,000 and change, which is the next low volume well. And if it goes past there, then that level will become resistance. It won't be support anymore. Because that's how low volume wells work. Once it gets below there, I'm talking about volume profile. Once it gets below there, it's going to have a hard time coming back up. The other thing is that Bitcoin miners, man, they are dropping like flies. Oh, they are so wrecked. They just can't afford to produce Bitcoin. Yep. Yeah. Tom Lee says Bitcoin is going to go to 15K by the end of this year. Well, Tom, you only have a couple of weeks for your prediction to come true. Man, it's got to go from 3,100 to 15K in 2 weeks. Oh yeah, that seems realistic. Cause I'm Tom Lee, a cuck, and a soy boy. And Casper is up Tom Lee's ass. Probably what makes his head bob like this. Frank says if we break 3,000, the next support is the July 2017 at 1970. That may be, Frank, but I just look at the volume profile much easier and actually gives you real insight as to where the real support is. Don't look at price levels. They are irrelevant. The only thing that matters is volume at price. So look at the volume profile. Trust me on this. Works every time. As a matter of fact, you could trade with volume profile alone. You don't even need the chart. That's right. BTC miners are dropping since the beginning of the year. I know that. I know for sure. I was one of them. Yeah, they're dropping at an ever-increasing rate now. Bitcoin miners. So the market now is down over 400 points, the Dow that is. Is it going to drop further? I don't know. Maybe I'll add a contract here.
Order filled.
Right about there. See how all that works. And 173. All right. We'll see. All right. Let's see. As I said, we're now an hour and 13 minutes into this show. Of course, XRP is going to be number one soon. That's right. And I showed an XRP chart the other day. And just for posterity's sake, I will show it again. But I've got to get going pretty soon. I've got some biz to attend to. But before I do, let us look at XRP. We'll look at the Kraken version. Oh, poor XRP. Ah, Tom Lee must like this one too. All right, let's see. There it is. Oh, poor XRP, new low. Say it ain't so. Oh, yes. Oh. Oh, that must hurt. That's the 1 hour chart. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Oh, that's a little bit. There we go. And looks like it has gone below this this catastrophic drop right here. And so that means XRP is going to hell. Let's look at the daily chart. That is not looking good, my friends. Let's auto that up. Once it gets below this area right here, it is lights out for XRP. They're simply not going to be able to afford to prop it up any longer. XRP will rally to 589 early March. Why don't you go tell that to Tom Lee? Hydra factor, cognitive dissonance factor for the markets. Partner calling. Yo, man, how you doing, Mr. AI Mentor? Well, you got dogs, so you should just take them for a walk. Or is that not your job? Oh, all right. Yeah, because you have to have them on a leash or something. Yeah, my dogs, we just let them go. We go out into my back. You know, I've got about a little over 5 acres here, and I have trails out back, so we just bring them out there. Yes, I am, but I'm about to finish up right now, as a matter of fact. And this is a good reason to finish up. Hey, folks, thank you so much for joining me today. This is the AI mentor from the service. He's calling me to give me an update and tell me that he's going to kick back, take a walk, and take it easy. Isn't that right? Right. All right. Let's see if I can find where the hell I put the... That's awesome. So glad to hear that. All right. So Twitter, YouTube, where is it? Oh, there it is. All right. It's so hard to find the place where you actually get out of the stream. That's it, folks. See you later. Stopping the stream right here. Bye.